Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and keep this video. I like her. Let's go start now. French Open 2025. Jack Draper, Emma Raducanu, and other British stars to watch. With the second major of the year on the horizon, Britain's tennis stars are gearing up for another shot at glory. Roland Garros clay courts have not traditionally been a happy hunting ground for Brits, particularly for its male players. If Jack Draper can win his first major, he would become only the third man to win the French Open in history. On the women's side of the draw, Emma Raducanu and Katie Boulter will be keeping an eye on each other's results as the battle for the British No. 1 spot heats up in the City of Light. Men's singles. Jack Draper. World ranking. No. 5. British No. 1. Form. Draper has long been touted as Andy Murray's successor, but a major triumph has so far eluded him. However, there are signs that could soon change. From winning the first ATP Tour title of his career at the Stuttgart Open in June last year to an Indian Wells success in March, and a U.S. Open semifinal in between, his eye-catching rise over the last 12 months now sees him considered as one of the leading contenders to lift La Coupe des Mousquetaires in Paris. The 23-year-old rubber-stamped his credentials by reaching the first clay court final of his career in Madrid earlier this month, and in doing so became the first Brit since Murray to break into the top 5 of the world rankings. Draper has had his battles with injuries during his nascent career, but if he can hit his best level in Roland Garros, then he can make the leap to superstardom. Jacob Fernley. World ranking. No. 57. British No. 2. Form. Jacob Fernley will be attempting to continue his own rise when he heads to Paris. The Worcester-born 23-year-old only entered the top 200 in August 2024, but has already got the vanquishing of a former Wimbledon finalist on his CV. He reached the third round of the Australian Open in January after defeating home favorite Nick Kyrgios on his long-awaited comeback. Last year's performance. Fernley has not competed in the main draw of the French Open before. Cameron Norrie. World ranking. No. 91. British No. 3. Form. After a difficult 12 months on the tour, Cameron Norrie is looking to rekindle the form that saw him rise to No. 8 in the world in September 2022. He failed to make much of an impression in Melbourne, where he fell short against Italy's Matteo Berrettini in the first round. Women's singles. Katie Boulter. World ranking. No. 38. British No. 1. Form. Katie Boulter has spent the past few months looking over her shoulder. For the last 2 years, she has been the undisputed No. 1 ranked British woman. But Raducanu's recent progress meant that if she had got past Coco Gauff in Rome on May 12, the former U.S. Open winner would have reclaimed top spot. Boulter managed just one win between Madrid and Rome, against world No. 64, Katerina Siniakova. However, she raised hopes that she is adapting to clay when she won the lower-ranked ODTA 125 Paris event last week. Last year's performance. First round. Best result at Roland Garros. First round. 2024-2025. Emma Raducanu. World ranking. No. 43. British No. 2. Form. Emma Raducanu's rise and fall has been well documented, but the former U.S. Open winner could well be set for a famous comeback. She appears to be thriving under the informal coaching arrangement she has struck up with Mark Petchey. She may have been soundly beaten by world No. 2 Iga Swiatek in Australia, but has since made a run to the quarterfinals of the Miami Open and Italian Open round of 16. There were fresh fitness concerns on Wednesday, though, as Raducanu suffered an injury scare just 4 days before the French Open in a 3-set defeat to Danielle Collins.